had an impact on me. It brings emotion that I'm not used to feeling.
Not many of us can say we saved someone's life, but Tom Vessey can. A PSE gas first responder for 27 years, his training and gut instincts kicked in the morning of March 26th. In the middle of the night, a homeowner had called about her carbon monoxide detector going off. When Tom arrived at the woman's townhouse, he had trouble nailing down the problem until he looked inside a garage right next door. He called 911.
Puget Energy is on the line with us, advising that there's a vehicle inside a garage of this residence that has the brake lights on, the engine's running. So it might be someone inside. The garage door is closed.
Seattle Fire banged on the front door before finally kicking it in. At the top of the stairs, a man had passed out. He and his girlfriend, barely conscious and disoriented, were rushed outside. A month and a half later, Tom met the man he saved, someone who wants to remain private. And for the first time, they both shared face-to-face appreciation for the firefighters and rescue crews who responded that morning. The victim remains a bit embarrassed by how all this happened. He says he came home from work the afternoon before, and while distracted on his cell phone, he accidentally left his car running in the garage. For hours and hours, the heavy fumes built up, but apparently had not reached the bedroom that night. The victims collapsed as they stepped into the stairwell in the morning after hearing all that commotion at the front door. Had no one been waiting to get in and help, their normal morning wake-up call could have had a deadly ending.
All these years of working and worrying about making the right choices paid off. The worry I always felt paid off about others. So.
The Seattle Fire Department awarded Tom a certificate of appreciation for his heroic actions, recognition that's not given out very often.
2 people were saved, and it was by the actions of Tom. He had ingrained in listening to him speak in himself to make sure that before he left, he had mitigated the circumstances. If he had not done what he had done, this outcome I wouldn't be here talking to you about it right now.
By the way, not long after his ordeal, the man overcome by CO poisoning installed 2 carbon monoxide detectors inside his home. For PSE-TV, I'm Ray Lang.